Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam. Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, that was kind of loud on my end. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, November 30th, 2023, and you are here for Thankful Thursdays in the Java Cafe, and I need to just go ahead and update my little headline because that was yesterday. So let's welcome Annisa to the Java Cafe, everyone. All right, so we're all set now. Of all days for me to have a typo in the things there. Listen, over the past few months, I have had been working with the Davis system, or they've been working with me, and Annisa Benjamin is part of or works with the Davis system under ABMI Media. Annisa Benjamin Media. I'm not sure what the I stands for. She'll tell us, but we're going to talk with her. A lot of you met her around my birthday festivities. They've been online with me before. If any of you have been booked for Java with Jimmy, if you went to make an appointment, if you've done anything through email since about April, I believe, or May, you've been dealing with Annisa. That's what she does in the background. However, few weeks ago, a month or so ago, I'm on Instagram or something, and I don't even know if she mentioned it. She may have. I don't think so, and I'll get her for that later. I think I found out on Instagram that she's writing a book, and what you all have seen in the success on social media around Java with Jimmy, the rebranding, a lot of the messaging. I've gotten inbox over the last couple of months about, James, that's some interesting messaging going out. I'll be honest with you all. There are times I go into Instagram and Twitter and I see a status and I get ready to like it. And I'm like, oh, that's mine. And it's the team behind. She's a major part of the team behind the background. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the some and present to others Miss Annisa Benjamin. She is the founder, the CEO, the queen, the killing things behind ABMI Media, and the author. The main reason she's here today, she is the author of a new book called Business Brand Success. And so, Annisa, say good morning. I know it's interesting for you being on this side of the desk, but I thought it was most apropos to have you step out the support role, the leadership role that you have with Java with Jimmy, and ask you to step into the role as an author. And so say good morning to the people, greet them, you know, the whole format and whatnot. I mean, I could just put you on screen full and just let you do your thing, but greet the people and let's go.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jimmy, and good morning. Good morning, Java fam. Good morning to the Mother's Board. Good morning, everybody. I'm Annisa. Always happy to be in the Java Cafe and so excited for this morning's conversation.
It is awesome. And shout out to Tina. She said, we all, wait a minute. I'm not, okay. We're not going to throw you under the bus this morning. She said we all found. I'll just give some context to that laugh there. Shout out to Tina, who's also a part and supports Annisa and has a role with Java with Jimmy as well. Speaking of roles, Rachel is in the building. Shout out to you, Rachel, saying good morning to our guest. And so I'll get to the Mother's Board and everyone shortly. So Annisa, tell us how you landed. How did you get on a journey to be into help others and yourself with brand success? Tell us a little bit about your story, your journey. You're from Boston, and let's go there. I don't want you talk.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of where to begin because there's so many parts that we could start. So naturally, I'm a creative. Like I've just always been a creative. I always reference this point where when I was in kindergarten. And just for a little background, I'm an immigrant. I was born in Guyana, South America. My family and I, we came here in 2001. So well assimilated to the American lifestyle, the American dream. But I remember having a assignment very early on where the teacher asked us to write what we were most fearful of, what we're afraid of. And I don't know what my 4-year-old self was envisioning, but I still have it to this day. I was like, I was most fearful of being a beggar or being in a position where I wouldn't have, access to like resources or be in the position to help myself and be my family. And I was like, when I grow up, I'm going to be this big boss. I'm going to have $100, which at the time I thought was dollars. We now know that doesn't really equate to anything. I was like, I'm going to have this big office in the sky. And that's just always naturally stuck to me. I didn't know CEO or boss of what. I just knew like this is a position I had to be in. And I've in school always been like, in student council, I was the step team, dance team, cross country, like everything you could think of, I was like a part of it. Which led to after high school, I dabbled in like modeling, I did photography, and I did move to California, which is really where the entrepreneurship.
Hold on, because I think Tina and I are just going to learn a whole. Tina, Aaron, Anthony, we're all going to learn a whole bunch today. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
California was really the turning point for my entrepreneurship journey. I had already started it, but I hadn't dived fully into it. In California, life be life in some time. So when you're in a position where you have to do for yourself, where you have no choice but to figure it out, you figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I started my online boutique, House de Faye. For those of you who are in here, if you guys remember that, turned my clothing line Divini. And then it just honestly sprung from there. It just sprung from there. So many things.
So that, was the journey, but specifically to marketing and brand success, was that from the clothing line? Did you go to school for this? How did you land to be a leader and someone that is, the Davis system, your clothing line, myself, others, the book, other things we're going to learn a whole bunch today.
Yeah.
Other things we don't know about, like when did it click for you that marketing and media was your niche, as they call it?
So in that time with the clothing line, I also did a online magazine. And at that time, this was like 2016, 2017. So, Instagram, of course, is still like popular at this time. But I wouldn't say the market was like as saturated as it is today. So it was very easy to like get that reach and get that attention. So I actually got the attention of like Karen Civils and like some other media folks out in Cali, and there was a lot of traction to my website. So I was like, okay, hold on, this is a thing. But I wasn't consistent, and that's, my fault. You learn as you go. But just to direct it back to brand business success and how it got here, just with me dabbling in all those things, I was able to teach myself all these things. So I didn't go to school for this. I did go to school sometimes, and everyone's like, how do you know how to do this? How do you know? I built my first website in like 6th grade, just offer it. So like I'm just naturally able to look at things, mimic it, do it, or just be resourceful and teach myself that. But bringing it back,
yes.
Bringing it back to brand business success. In 2021, I moved to Atlanta. So at this point, I'm like, I'm moving. Now I'm actually going to be paying my own bills. I'm going to be taking care of myself. I do have this job, but there needs to be more. And it originally started out as a side hustle, just for extra income, as a virtual assistant. But again, within that role as a virtual assistant, I was building website, I was managing socials, I was doing outreach and communications, calendar management, all of that. And I was like, okay, again, this is a thing. And I just found myself essentially running companies. One of the first ones that I did was a law firm. And within the first 6 months, we actually managed to make $200,000. And this is like literally building it up from scratch. So I'm like, okay, I really have a future here. And from that one connection, like everything just followed. Everything just followed.
One thing I want to go back to and ask that kind of what may inform your hustle and because a lot of this space in creative is being intuitive. But in your story, you referenced that you were an immigrant. And when the teacher asked you about, what is your greatest fear? And you talked about being a beggar and not having enough resources. I want to ask, from your experience or seeing your parents or whatever immigration experience, do you think, with also your answer to the teacher, do you think that informs some level of the, because you got a rigor behind your hustle? Do you think that I just had that thought and I had to ask, do you think that had anything to do with your hustle? Because I tell Annisa all the time, I'm like, da 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 da. She's like, no, you're fine. It's okay. But let's talk about that, because that's a lot in the media right now, in attention. And we're going to trust and believe we're going to get to brand success and pump and make sure that folks go get their copies and everybody understand that we're supporting this. But it's the first time that you and I having a public conversation, and I want people to get to know you and understand that when they pick up that book, it's going to be like, wow, not just the professional, but the personal behind what informs how you brand and how you successfully brand people.
Definitely, with me being an immigrant, coming from an immigrant family, that does play into the role a lot. One, immigrants, you're supposed to be a doctor, you're supposed to be a lawyer, or you're nothing at all. So already fighting that, like, yeah, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to start my own business. There's already that. And then I'm understanding it now more that I'm older. As a child, I don't think I did, but obviously in some shape or form I did, because I'm moving here, I'm moving there, I'm experiencing this, I'm looking at the way these children are living, I'm looking at the way my children are living. And, I'll make it very clear, my parents, they gave me everything. I did not need for anything. I did not lack anything.
Shout out to Pops in case he watches or is watching.
I never needed for anything, still to this day. But I definitely think some of the hustle does come from that. And my journey is just already very different from most of my peers. Just to give just a bit of education, I'm trying to think of the direction to go with it. One of the many reasons I didn't go to college, not that I couldn't have, I did start attending a 2-year, but there's also that cost factor. Being someone in my position, when you don't have certain things, you are paying out of pocket. So there's no financial aid. So, I'm going to school and everyone's getting these free books. And I'm like, hold on, I want free books too. Like, why can't my books be paid? Like, why can't my tuition be paid? So there's already that burden. So it's like, okay, I do have to do more. There's a level of access to things that I do have, and then there's access to things that I don't have. So that does motivate me even more to get to a certain point. And then just not being able to have access to these things. I'm like, okay, I got to figure it out. I got to dive into these books. I got to go on Google University. And I just want to help people in my position who are me, of course. Shout out to my dreamers. I am a DACA recipient, so shout out to all DACA recipients. Shout out to all immigrants. And then just anyone who does have that dream. Like, I'm so big on protecting dreams. I don't think anyone should give up their dreams. And that's why I always shout you out, Jimmy. And I'm so proud of you, because you are 54 years young and you could have gave up.
Hey!
And it's so
52.
Oh, 52. I'm sorry.
Hold on for 1 second, y'all. I'm about to take a beat. That is
52 years young. And I think it's so amazing because a lot of people just quit, so that's my drive, just to be a resource and just to motivate and to just not be stingy with information, because it's for everyone.
That's a good segue. And so from that point, Mama Java, Oh, y'all going to really go in on everything Annisa said. Oh, y'all, anyway, so a lot similar to my journey. You stumble into things. This part for me, I stumbled into it a lot. It seems like a lot of your brand success has been stumbled into. Was there intentionality of sharing these? Dumb question. I'm sorry. Tell us why you made the decision to be intentional about taking all that you've learned and now encapsulate it and compile it into this book that will help others.
I will say, just thinking, I know there's other people who are thinking what I'm thinking. There's other people who are in my position as well. And I know that as resourceful as I am, there are people who aren't as resourceful or just don't have the capacity. And it's no choice of like their own, no fault to them.
Yep.
Like for example, my parents always sent me out to school further. Like I never went to school down the street. Like me, even just waking up one day, like I'm going to California. Like I've given myself these experiences, so I know like there's so much more out there for you to learn. There's so much more out there for you to do, and people are always coming to me. And my life is not glitz and glam. I'll say that right now. It's not glitz and glam, but people are always just like, how do you do this? How do you do that? And for me, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, well, this is easy. Like, this is nothing. This could take me 2 seconds. Like, and sometimes it does baffle me, but then I have to realize, okay, you know, some people don't think this way. Some people cannot think this way. Some people, you know, so I just want to be that resource and kind of give them this. And I'm not in a position, like I would love everyone to start a business, but I'm not saying you have to start a business, but just to give that like additional exposure, like there's more essentially.
That and I mean, I can attest to that because we've had some conversations about the brand, and I've been challenged, to go into the there's more. So let's talk about. I want to make sure, in case folks have to pop out, we make sure we share the website for folks to get all things ABMI. Let me just get the website queued up here. This is Annisa's website, everybody. And so if you're popping in, I'm very intentional about the color. This is her color. And I don't do this often and switching over and maybe I'll get a text like, Jimmy, I appreciate it, but you should never switch your colors even. I could see a text like that coming in. But listen, this is Annisa's website, everyone. So make sure you go there. And so I'm going to pop in to the website as well and direct myself to where the book is so folks can get the information. So what's in the book? Let's go. But first, yeah, go ahead. Go. Come on.
So here it is.
I'm so proud of her, y'all. I'm trying to really keep it together, but come here.
Here it is. Brand business success. You know, it's the ultimate guide and workbook to starting the business the right way. When I originally started, and I know we talked about this, Jimmy, like you are figuring things out. You don't know about taxes. You don't know about EIN. You don't know about business formation. So I split it up into 2 parts. And I'll show you guys here. There's also a dedication in here for you, Jimmy, by the way.
There's what?
There's a dedication in there for you.
I got a surprise for you toward the end, so we're going to be even. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So the book is split into 2 parts. So the first part is all about the business foundations, business foundation and setup, choosing your business name, writing a business plan, and I do also include a template, choosing your business structure, form an LLC, and obtaining your EIN, which you do not need to pay anybody for. There are so many people that are like, hey, I'll charge you $99, $600 to do this. You do not. It is free.
$3.99.
$3.99. Applying for your DUNS number, opening your NAV account, business bank accounts, record.
Wait. Hold on. Sidebar. You know how to, because I got to.
Oh.
I gotta follow up on my duds. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Annisa, Jesus, what don't you do? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And that's the first part. The second part is all about branding. So, building a brand, understanding brand fundamentals, the power of branding, creating your visual identity. And I do also include a brand plan and strategy template. I'm all about establishing your brand, your online presence, measuring your brand success, and also just doing crisis management and protecting your brand. And there's a bit of reflection in there. So you can also work through the book. And yeah, there's a lot in there. And on the website also, I do have a couple other things. Yes, there
Go
is.
ahead. Go ahead.
If you go to the shop tab, so there's 4
Thank you
items.
so much. Hold on. Thank you so much for leaving the links in one window so I don't gotta pop out and I love you, Annisa. Let's go. Okay. What do we
Of course. So one of the first things I have on there is this one's an ebook, 50 lucrative side hustles and passive income ideas.
time out? Tina. Hold on. Tina, did you know you know what? Go ahead. I'm sorry. So you got an ebook too. Okay, let's go.
So this actually started as a Instagram post I did years ago, and it just got a lot of traction. I was like, okay, hold on, wait a minute, because $100,000 is attainable. I am reaching that mark within the 2 years, I could say, but it's attainable, and I made this because 6 figures. I'm just gonna say 6 figures is only $100,000, right?
Yep.
And I do the math there. I know you can see the little preview, which
Yep.
is about $278 a day. And again, I know I'm, just business savvy, love business, would encourage everyone to start a business, but it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
So I put it in the perspective of could just be to make a little extra money. And I think during COVID, we learned that one income is just not enough.
Yeah.
So I do that breakdown. I give some examples. One example I share, I believe in there, is this guy I met. He just mounts TVs. So this side hustle doesn't have to be glamorous. It can literally be anything. He mounts a TV for $150. He's already reached, near that $278. So you just do the math and you make it make sense for you. And I just take you through all the steps there. So that's one product. And then the other one is the business plan template, and that one is free. So if you want to start a business in 2024, just go on there. It's a free template. You can download it. It'll send directly to your email. And then the last thing I have on there is a journal. I wish I had them here with me, but I title it Write Everything Down. I'm a strong believer that when you write things down, it immediately breathes life into it and manifest. So, but those
where is the journal? It's in the shop.
Yes, it is.
This is the electronic book. This is right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. I'm so done. Aaron and Anthony, if they're not, on in a meeting or we're going to talk about, say congratulations to them soon. But woman, okay. Anything else in here?
No, just those 4 items.
No, just those 4 items. Okay, whatever. I'm sorry. This is crazy. Oh my, Annisa, I am so proud of you. It's for folks that are tuning in and may not know, Annisa and I work together. And so I get to see an aspect of her mainly in leading support. But to see you in this role independently and the author and the boss and and I keep finding myself even here today saying leader, because you are leading in a space that Aaron said, don't get it twisted. We are here. And brother Tony Robertson, who I went to high school with, so supportive from the very, very beginning. Get it, brother. Please go get it. Go get it. But Aaron wanted to make sure we are here and we are proud. What is there anything? Do you sit back sometimes, or have you, when I saw the opening of the box, what is it like when you sit back and be like, well, damn, This went from maybe I want to let me work on it to months, weeks, or whatever. Later, boom, it's a reality. From vision to fruition. What when you see the fruition, how do you feel?
I'm total transparency, still working through that.
Okay, listen.
Still working through
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
From you, the Davis system, anyone that I've worked with, my family, like everyone's like, "You're doing so amazing! Like, congratulations!" And I'm like, "Thank you." But they're like, "You need to enjoy this. Like, pat yourself on your back." But in my head, honestly, I feel like I'm not doing enough because I know what I want to do. I know where I want to go. So, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for all the support. I'm so thankful to God for blessing my hands, blessing my mind, giving me these ideas. Um, but I'm still working through that of sitting back and taking it all in.
Well, let me help you. It's thankful. It's thankful Thursday. Give it, maybe reframe it. Give me one reason why you're thankful.
Um, I'm just thankful to be here and be present. I'm thankful to be here and be present.
No, and I'm not taking away from the simplicity because it's the simple things in life. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
But you,
No, listen, this year, and I really am.
Yep.
Because I really couldn't have been here. So I'm just thankful to be here and be
Yep.
present and just be able to sit here with you.
Wow. Auntie Java said it seems like stepping stones, but still having a ride. Wow. And Rob is what I mean. He's saying to me, but he's pointing to you as well, James. I miss coming to your cafe, getting the energy from all these young entrepreneurs. I'm so impressed, and I am as well. And here go Mama Java. That's right. Thank God.
Hello,
Mom. And so I want to make sure that we pump this up and folks know where to go and to the website to get it. Here is again the information about the ebook. Also, there are two things here. This one is at a cost, writing everything down. But then also, if you navigate back to the home page, scroll out, and you gotta go ahead with the website and photo shoot. And you're done. Here's where you can also go to get the template for free as well. And the last thing is getting the book. And so, are you on Amazon? Is it in Kindle? And you are?
So Amazon, it will be on Amazon after the new year, and also Barnes and Noble.
So it's going to be Kindleized?
Yes.
Okay. All right. In these last few moments, time for payback. A little bit, because you got me good. Going to open myself up a little bit. What has been taking on the role with Java with Jimmy also, and I've been mentioning them, but I want to be intentional about the Davis system. They are coming up on a milestone very soon. I'm not on. Today is my Friday. And so I just really want to say congratulations to the Davis system. They have been in business for now 2 years, and you'll hear more about that in the coming days, in weeks or whatever. But I just want to congratulate them. They are the catalyst in which brought you and I together. And in that, what has it been like taking on the Java with Jimmy brand, getting to know the Mother's Board, and just the Java Cafe, Java fam, I guess I'll frame it like that.
It has been fun. Like,
you said fun?
Yes, it has been fun, honestly. Before the Davis system, before Java with Jimmy, it's kind of been everything that was just like, law firm, realtor, which is all good and grand,
Yep.
But you guys have also taught me the Davis system, and you guys really focus on impact. And I honestly don't think that I have used that word and been more intentional of being impactful before I've met you two. Um, and I think that's going to be my biggest take. That has been my biggest takeaway these past several months, and will continue to be
Mhm.
my takeaway moving forward. So I will say that.
Yes, ma'am. It's just been amazing to sit back and watch. And it's weird to say this, to watch my growth. And in the context of these last months of you and the Davis system taking that on and leading that, your primary role is with the social media management and the branding and whatnot. And it has been ridiculous. It has been ridiculous. And so I just really, what I don't know whether to plug first or think first. Let's think first. I don't know. I just really want to make sure you all know where you need to go to get the book, to follow Annisa. Also, I'm going to say this, but also, I feel I'm everybody's favorite client. Outside of with ABMI, the Davis system can go ahead and be ABMI's favorite client as long as you're partnering with the Davis system. But in saying this, I know I'm taking a risk, but if you all know someone who is an entrepreneur and is having issues with capacity, now the books, the template, all that other stuff is free. That's wonderful. But if you know they have the capacity to pay but don't have the capacity to do some things, send them to the website and refer people to Annisa. She's kind of like national, but in Boston, there aren't really that many comms media firms that are led by women, Black women. There are a few. I'm not taking away from, oh God, I believe it's the Gail Jacksons. We also know Tracy. She does some stuff in the background, Tracy Lewis Strategies and folks like that. But this inclusive of social media, building it from the ground up, guidance. I'm sure somewhere in that journal, there's some guidance to writing or whatever. And so there's a lot of resources that are available at this website. Go check them out. Go get the book and check out the writing journal piece. And oh God, we just got a whole bunch of comments. So I just want to make sure Anthony Day. This must be, I believe, is this? Oh no, this is. I can't tell whether this is Anthony Jr. or whatever Davis it is. We appreciate y'all. They talk about we appreciate you both. I appreciate y'all both. ABMI and the Davis system. Aaron said one thing Jimmy going to do is make sure TD.
Okay.
Listen, anyway, don't get me started. And I just want to cite, I know you can appreciate this too. Rachel, Tay's not in here, but Rachel, we have to cite, and you've said this privately, so I'm comfortable saying it publicly. There was at least a foundation of which in some spaces that Rachel contributed to for you to build on. And so, Rachel, we want to acknowledge you and thank you for your contribution in the Java Cafe continually as well. So, Annisa, I think that's it for us. I want to just end with making sure that folks know that this is where they need to go to get the book, to get the information, to go support Annisa and check out all that she has going on. Shout out to Tina, who's here in the background as well, who's a part of ABMI. Yo, Roy, bro, you need to check this sister out, brother. Because he, me and Roy go at it. Look at Mama Java. She's always messing. Roy, you need to check this sister out, brother, because you've been killing levels, but this sister will help take you to the next dimension, Jesus. All right, folks, I'm going to let Annisa go, do a little bit of banter. And Annisa, I really appreciate you so much. And again, shout out to the Davis system for their 2-year anniversary. Annisa, shout out to you and everything that you're doing. Godspeed, be protected, be successful. We're waiting on the 7-figure. I know that's right. And so I will talk to you sometime probably later on today. Thank you so much. And give Pops my best.
I will.
All right, hon. Bye-bye. Listen, everyone, make sure that you go and support that sister. It is imperative that we do that. All right. I'm asking you personally. Christmas is coming. Give this book to that little young girl that crochets. Give this book to the little young woman that braids. Give this book to the woman that's drawing buildings and wants to go in construction. Give this book to the woman that wants to be a tax consultant. All right, I'm not going to get started. I think the Java kicked in. Today is my Friday. We will not be here back until Monday. Next week, we got a full week. We're going to talk with a young man that talks about financial literacy equity, and the equity of financial literacy. He's coming in on Monday. I don't have the order right. Mayor Michelle Wu is coming in on Wednesday for We Need to Know Wednesday. On Tuesday and Thursday, I'm not sure. I actually think we have also a special session on Friday. So there's a lot going on in the Java Cafe. So I want to thank all of you who are a part of it, who support it, who have been a part of it. I want to also, anybody that's watching that's new, there's the video. We went viral on Instagram. And there's a lot of new followers, a lot of engagement and whatnot. So all the new Java fam folks that are becoming part of the Java Cafe, thank you. Welcome for being part of the Java Cafe. Comedy and Black Joy is a part of it, but there's so much more to the Java Cafe. So we want to make sure that you don't miss out on resources, political information, and everything like that. It's more than just the comedy about my aunt taking that spill. There's a whole lot of banter going on over on Facebook and Instagram. The funniest thing was yesterday, the matriarch of the family, she's not on social media a lot. She was like, let me see the comments. And there's footage of her reading the comments. And I'm telling you, she is falling out. And she's over 70-something years old. So it's a lot of Black joy going on there. I can't reiterate enough that my aunt was not hurt. We actually talked yesterday. And she said, now, let's get serious for a minute. I could have hurt myself. You're falling up near a chimney. So on Thankful Thursday, with all this Black joy that's come out this video, let's be thankful that she did not hurt herself. And so I've been trying to push them to see if we can get an interview. I want y'all to meet who said, uh-oh. I want y'all to meet who said, Kisa, it's not funny. I want y'all to meet who was laughing in the background. I want y'all to meet who recorded the video. And I'm working on them. They're family. And so, they're like, oh, come on, James. It ain't no Java with Jimmy over there. It's James. You crazy. Da. But shout out to her and the family and whatnot for we're on Instagram. We are currently on that post. We are currently at, I'm gonna tell you in a minute. No, that's the wrong one. Hold on, y'all. We are currently at 1.5. Look. Just the sound. Hold on. Anyway, we are at 1.5 million hits over there. There are over 1,100 new followers over on Instagram. So yeah, the thought hit me this morning that it put us a little bit on a national stage. So that's I'm sitting here now. My stomach is going. Bloop, 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 bloop. So things are growing. And so let's take it back to our guest today. Definitely a contributor to being out there, and anybody that this algorithm, this video, fell in because of our visibility since Annisa and the Davis system has stepped in. Mm-hmm. And so we're growing. We're growing. All right, I'm getting off of here. We will see you on Monday at 9 a.m. Next week, we're actually on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'll be going live from Royceville's Christmas giveaway event. All right, so we're going to be active next week. I am going to mention that in the next couple of months, and I haven't told the team this, but I want to start telling the faithfuls now. In the next couple of months, I am probably going to have to definitely take probably a week break. I need to take care of some health things, nothing major or whatever. It's dental. I'm transparent with y'all. My smile is paid for. And so I told the dentist, I was like, listen, I can't be down, you know, for I got this. My mouth is my money maker. She said, well, depending on how long you want to make money, there's some things we need to do since you have it in it. And let's drop this dental care. And we talked yesterday. She helped me extract that. I'm not scared of dentists, but she had to do some work yesterday. And the way I was acting, she was like, does it hurt? I said, no, but the sound, and I'm trying, she's interpreting. And so dental hygiene is absolutely important. And so I have to raise that. I asked her to come on the show. She said, and so I'm just mentioning that now. In the next couple of months, we probably will be down. She said about a week. I'm going to have the mother's board praying. Look at this. Where's Miss Teresa? Miss Teresa, I appreciate you. Look at this. This is just, somebody take a screenshot. I'm playing. But yeah, I'll keep everybody abreast of when that's going to happen. We'll either do some repeat shows. I think with Annisa and the Davis system and the ability of StreamYard, I might mess with them and tell them they can take over for a week and host and do things. So, all right, folks, I'm getting off of here. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. It is the holidays. We just left the beginning of that season of intentional thankfulness and gratitude on this Thankful Thursday. And so keep that in mind, the holidays and everything that's going on, naming also that for a lot of people, it's a lot of time of memory of those that have left us for various reasons through the years, recently, last month, last week. And so keep those folks in your prayers. Dental care is healthcare. Absolutely, Auntie Paula. Auntie Java said, I'm scared too, but keep a smooth stone in my hand. To hit the wait, Auntie, why are you keeping a stone in your hand, Jesus? Auntie, all right. Let me get off of here, everyone, before I get in trouble. Your laugh always gets me. Right, Rachel, I love you. Ride or die on this platform. Absolutely. And it ain't just words. All your smooth stone to play with. Okay, I got you. Miss Teresa, she's here. Thank you. Appreciate you working on things. Lord have mercy. All right, I'm getting off of here. UCB, y'all get an hour today. It's 9:46. We will see everyone Monday at 9 a.m. All right. Oh, the other thing is too, not on the health thing, on the health side, but over the next couple of weeks, I'm also going to be on holiday. All right. So we'll be here in the morning, and after that, we'll be here the next morning. Mama Java confirmed. Yes, 1 hour. So y'all are all set. Have a great day. Annisa, we appreciate you. Please make sure y'all go support, share. Just put the website on your Facebook page. The preview will pop up. Let people see it. Also, if you are on LinkedIn, put it on LinkedIn as well. Shout out to all the folks over on LinkedIn that I don't shout out often. Thank those of you that watch on LinkedIn, especially Pastor Marion, due to Facebook difficulties. But look at this. James, do I get credit on LinkedIn? I'm spiritual because I was just talking about you on LinkedIn. Do you get credit? You should. As far as UCB, you're watching. It doesn't matter what platform you're watching on. As long as you're watching Java with Jimmy, you get credit with UCB. Isn't that right, Ma? So I think I saw Asia in here as well. What's up, Asia? Good to see you in the room. All right. I'm off of here. Everybody have a wonderful day and wonderful weekend. And we will see you guys Monday at 9 a.m. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.